Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the final losers bracket match of this year's Osu Catch World Cup. We have two absolute monolith teams. China, the first seed of the entire tournament, facing off against the hot USA. This is going to be an incredibly exciting match, and I am very welcome here to be joined by Nelly. How's it going?
Hey everybody, had a little bit of analysis matches before the actual match with JB Hyperion Quinta, but I'm here now.
How are you feeling about this match?
It's definitely, probably like, out of all grand finals, going this match alone could be like the most interesting one, of course, like, because South Korea moment, like, they've been waiting there. Instead, they will definitely steamroll the entire top one for the title and the big money. But for now, we can enjoy like the most, I would say, exciting match compared to the next one, the final one, China versus US. Yeah, definitely can't wait to witness this in action.
Yeah, I'm also extremely excited. I kind of forgot to say that hi, I'm Maito, by the way. Every stream I forget to introduce myself and just say hello everyone.
He's Maito, guys.
That's
now
me.
You know his voice.
Okay, rolls time.
Yeah, we join at the rolls and not after. Sakura rolls 81. Good start for US. What about the China? Who's going to roll? Dusk or? Okay, the Dark Reaper's roll doesn't count at all.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Nah, Sakura's captain, don't worry.
Yep. If only Dark Reaper was captain. What a shame.
Yeah, the chance would have been really high, but insane number. Why not 69?
Any minute now.
So we're going to wait China to roll. I'm not sure where they are. Who's in the lobby or not? So
they should be, because ref is saying
Dusk 48. Never mind.
Oh,
US won the picks,
yeah.
So China's going to ban first. And then US going to ban the last map and go to pick immediately after. So what do you think is going to win? Like, consider all the conditions we've set in China versus US if you watched the JB Hyperion's stream. Or you didn't.
Did not watch it. I'm sorry.
Ah, damn it. Okay, do the blind score.
Okay. If I had to say, I know this is the prediction stream, but I think that maybe the US does have a slight advantage in this one. I think that in the last week, China did just look like they were maybe weakening a little bit against South Korea. Obviously, they're still a really strong team, and they're definitely in contention for this match, but right now I think the USA might just be looking a bit stronger. But obviously, time will tell. Things could definitely sway the way of China depending on what happens. But yeah, I think this is still going to be a really great matchup. What do you think, prediction man, guy who actually was there?
So before I'll say this, we're gonna talk about the bans. China's banning double time 1 expected against US, consider the players left playing. Not only Dark Reaper, but also somewhat Lexi, Colin, or Sacred can cover up. And US bans Big Spot 1. 2-minute 1 from Sound Voltex. It's kind of expected why they did it. No surprises with the bans there. The only question which map the US going to pick? about my predictions. I said that conditions for either China or US are very, very, how to say? I've lost the words already. Kind of matches up because China's Crystal lacking a really good keyboard, so he's playing on the old one. Plus, China's haven't played for an entire year for Catch at all, except probably Kovir and Crystal, but he was playing OSU standard tournaments for the time. In the United States, I mean, they're playing this match at 6 a.m. I mean, that's definitely rough conditions, yeah. So I said that probably US going to win, consider that they can play tiebreaker well compared to China, and a struggle like playing it for grand finals or close to finals stuff because they're already showing their health issues. So I said that 7-6 and US going to for tiebreakers, so we'll see about that. Oh, it's 8 a.m. I'm sorry, Sekre. Thank you for fixing this up.
Does everyone have the same time zones in the team, or I'm actually not sure where it's from. I don't think. So.
Oh wait, you meant US or
US? Yeah, US. Not the China and US.
I'm not sure.
Because it could be less for some of them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not
7
sure.
7 a.m. for Colin. 7 a.m. for Colin.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough time.
Rough times indeed. But meanwhile, after like the prediction stream, I've said, let's jump to the actual match. So the first pick's going for US, as we said before. They're picking Big Spot 2, a collab between Ken and Flowrite. Kind of features low AR, like old mapish aesthetic. Oh wait, never mind. It's probably like a Wiggle No Hyper Dash stuff. I already forgot the Baffle, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I have barely looked at it, which is absolutely terrible planning on my part. It's all good though, because you know, I'll learn from this stream, and I'll be back for the next one. So you know, it's all good.
Man, professional commentators. Sorry, guys. But don't worry. We'll gain our flashbacks back, like after what they're going to play a map, like a lot of maps.
Exactly.
So don't worry.
We don't have to be the smartest. We just have to wait. We just have to be the most entertaining. That's all that's important.
True. We're entertainment stream apparently.
Okay, I think we are getting underway pretty shortly. It looks like Sekre, Creeper, and Lexi for the US. Dust, Kovir, and Crystal. So Dust making an early appearance this time compared to China's last match. I think he came in after a few picks. Maybe feeling a bit more confident this week. Last week was obviously a little bit of struggle from him, but hopefully he's de-rusted even further and is looking to put on a nice performance for this match as we get into this Mixed Mod 2 pick.
Can only hope. So Kovir Sekre will go to play Hard Rock, Dusk and Lexi's Hidden, and Dark Reaper Crystal Nomad. Maybe Dark Reaper could have played Hard Rock and probably let Sekre play Nomad, but it's just, I don't know, my thoughts.
Yeah, a few kind of tough jumps out the gate of this map. Everyone holding on pretty nicely, except for Dusk, who dropped like within the first 10 notes, which is a bit unfortunate, but the map does have enough time left. It's only at the very start for him to come back on that one. Oh, does find another miss, but traded by Sekre, and now Lexi as well. So Dakripa, the only FC left on the side of US. Kovir, well, now has actually dropped. Now Crystal and Dakripa, the Nomad players, the only two FCs left on the board. I think the US does have the slight combo advantage. Definitely now the case with Kovir dropping again. Sekre now building back up his combo pretty nicely, and Dakripa still holding onto that FC. It's looking like it
Kovir
might go back. Yeah, Kovir again. So that's gonna flip the advantage back over to the US.
Ormus is coming for Kovir. Unfortunately, the advantage is going to US even further.
Yeah, this wiggly section right now is pulling out a lot of
the United States. Can Crystal
Dusk?
can Crystal snatch it? No! Dusk and Covey are missing right after triple miss from US. There's going to be no changes whatsoever. That's really unfortunate. That could have been a really good timing for China to regain the lead.
Sekiro as well misses again. Creeper is building up his combo, but Lexi misses too. Crystal's got a very nice combo going right now. Dusk also did find a miss there, but Kovir on the hard rock with that extra multiplier is going to be building up those points. Pretty nice for China now. Up above 200 combo as well. Dusk does find another miss. Lexi and Sekiro are both stabilizing, and I think the US might just hold that lead if there are no more misses. There's not too much map left to go, and Kovir finds another miss now. Just as he hit that, I think it was like the 300 combo mark, has now gone down. Finds another miss too on this really tough wheelie section again. Lexi also going down as well as Dust, so that's not going to matter. Trying to need another miss from the US. It is going to happen, but it's traded right back by Crystal. Trades Dark Reaper there, and I think the US are going to maintain their lead. It's pretty comfortable now. Only a little bit of the map left, so first point is going to be going to the United States.
Yeah, the second half was completely US. They even snatched the score difference meter even more because they held a really good consistency here. And Crystal with 1 miss, Dark Reaper with 2. These are like the highest scores, but Sekiro is actually snatching for the most guy with the most scores. Like it completely overshadows Crystal's Snowmod score. And it's definitely a really good performance for Sekiro, definitely.
Yeah, really good performance there. Lexi finding a bit of struggle, but the Chinese players not quite being able to find that consistency they needed to kind of topple the US on that first one. Obviously not a break point, so China still have their pick to get, but that is going to be a nice little confidence booster at the start. Winning your first pick in the grand finals match is always what you want for your team.
So yeah, their first pick definitely in the favor of US, actually, compared to the last week where US losing their own picks, but also Indonesia kind of flashbacks. So we're going to see the second pick is going to be a Chinese pick.
Nope, any minute now.
Oh, it's hidden too.
There we go. Hidden too. No surprises there, really, are there, Nelly? They're a very strong hidden team, I would say.
Technically, yeah, I agree. Thing is, I don't even, like, I'll be honest, like, I don't, at this point, I don't even know wherever team's going to pick or what, so. I'm not entirely sure with the hidden 2 pick because this map itself is heavy wiggly, and also the ER isn't really that challenging to read, even for hidden standards where you see like the low AR with hiddens. So at this point it comes off for a consistency test for 2 minutes.
It's actually quite a short map. It's only a minute 47, so I guess a bit of less room for error here. AR 9.5, I would say, is pretty nice for hidden. A lot of players actually find hidden with higher AR makes it a bit easier. Obviously not in all cases, but some people definitely that kind of gap helps them read the notes a bit higher. When you're looking at plays like this, though, all of that kind of fades away a little bit considering how skilled they are. Looks like Kitakami is coming in here for Crystal, it seems like. And the US is maintaining their roster, I'm pretty sure. Secret to Creeper and Lexi looking like they're going to stay in once again.
Dark Reaper hidden? What the?
He played it last week, to be fair. On that, the Period remix map. Oh, no, Callionet. Never mind.
Callionet. Oh, of course, I forgot Callionet mostly plays hidden. Yeah, sorry about that. If that creeper actually play hidden maps, I'm sorry. I have a memory of a fish, apparently. I assume everyone's ready. Oh, except maybe for Sek, right? Ah, never mind. Okay.
Nope.
Everyone's ready. It's the second map of Losers Grand Finals. Chinese restaurant, actually. And it's a Chinese pick. Could we see a buff there? National buff? Oh, well, Dusk is already ahead of everyone else. Oh, he missed. Never mind.
Well, it could be
that's a bad
Klein, to be
sign.
fair.
Yeah, that's a bad sign. Oh, what just happened? Klein issues?
Wow.
I think it's not.
Whoa, Klein. Maybe?
Oh, it's a triple miss
know what
already for
happened.
US.
Well, that is... I don't know what to say, right out of the gates. We did have some weird Clyde stuff going on, but it looks like that is not a mistake at all. The US, actually really everyone here is having a hard time except Dusk right now. China is going to take that early advantage, but Kelly and Ed and Kovia definitely aren't faring that much better than any of the US players. Right now, Dusk is absolutely carrying them through past 200 combo, but yeah, US is now gaining that lead back from those early struggles. Definitely increasing a little bit, but damn, Dusk right now. Absolutely being that carry, and another triple miss from the US!
No, I think it's already 1-1. If China plays exactly good as earlier, then it's definitely 1-1.
Yeah, as I said, there's not a lot of room for error, and already there has been far too much of that from the side of the US. Dusk does find a miss there, but only
Okay, here it goes to Catboard.
combo. Looks like Lexi's still holding on there. The Kovia does find a miss too, but so does Secra. Now Jack Creeper dropping as well, and
Kalinin, what the?
yeah, I know. Oh wow, that is an incredible performance too. But yeah, there's not enough time for the US to.
Yeah, you have already 10 seconds left. I don't think anything's going to happen. Wow, they definitely nailed that absurdly wiggly map, and it's Chinese restaurant, Chinese pick. As I've said before, it's a national buff. It's 1-1 now.
Chinese buff, yep.
Yeah, that first seconds of the second map from US was really weird. I thought it was like Klein issues, but these are legit misses, and that was definitely a bad sign. But they've been missing a lot compared to China, not as frequent at least. I don't know how Dust managed to ask that, honestly.
Yeah, that was a really impressive performance from him. Definitely gaining his absolutely incredible tournament skill back, I would say.
So next pick's going to be from United States, third one. I'm afraid they're going to switch to double time if they can, but no, they're not going to show their double time skill. It's going to be Nomad 3.
Wow.
A Convo 1, immediately going in right after. So for those who just came in, yes, we have converts in the Cash World Cup. Well, I mean, for the people who's watching these Grand Finals matches, we have converts as in the map pool. So in Nomad and Double Time, we have 2 converts and 2 specifics. So it's like 50-50, but in 3 maps, it's only like 75 to 25. So 2 specifics and 1 convert.
Also, the song is a banger. Have to point that out.
True. Never thought Mariah Pop is singing rock. That was a surprise. you know, when I was commentating the map pool showcase. Alright, so everyone going to start. Kalinet remains. Cover Kagamina Rin's going to play the Snowmod 3. And again, no changes from US. So Dark Reaper, yeah, Dark Reaper is going to play pretty much all maps at some point, but I'm not sure about Colin. I think he will definitely jump in for double time if needed, but we already see the first misses coming in, mostly from the US though.
There are 2 misses there from Decreeper and Secret. Half traded by that Kelly and that miss, but well, now Decreeper goes down again, but so does Kovia, so that score margin is actually going to flip over to the side of the US. They do have a little bit of a combo advantage here. And now double miss from China too. Decreeper also tried to miss. Yeah, that was some really tough jumps there. As you said, Lexi still holding that double S as well. Decreeper misses, traded by Kelly Net, so yet again, not really seeing too much of an advantage early out. Kovia did find a miss there as well, though. Seeker and Lexi actually holding some really nice. Kovia and Rin, I was gonna say above. Now,
yeah, I'm a bad mic now.
Ooh, double miss there from the US, but an entire team miss once again from China. Double miss again from them too. Secret does find a miss, but right now that score lead is looking pretty nice and juicy for the US. China only really basically not being able to capitalize at all on those US misses. No one really capitalizing now at all. Everyone struggling on this really tough jumpy section of the map. There are some really tough patterns in this one.
But China's going to lead a little bit, like they're going to cut the US's score difference maker here. But here comes the second Ki. It's going to be even more interesting than the first one. We already see double miss from China. Kovac, Kagavin Rin. Kalian is the only one, but like from the US side, they already reached 200 score. And triple miss from China. The only ones holding combo now is Dark Reaper and Lexi. They're going to seal. They're going to make a really exchange here. Like no one's holding combo at this point, so no changes at all from the score difference at all.
Yeah, US built that really nice lead during that Ki time there. Decreeper and Lexi able to hold those nice combos, and China just struggling a little bit. Not too much of the map left, and they built a pretty good lead for themselves. And the map is slowing down a bit here, so a little bit of free combo. Back into
and a triple miss for China. I don't think everything's going to favor something.
No. Absolutely not. I think that's going to seal the deal absolutely for the USA, and they're going to be able to pick up the second pick, the second point on their pick. As yet again, China finds more misses. So did Decreeper and Lexi, but China not able to match that consistency that we've seen just throughout this entire tournament from the USA team. And yeah, going to be picking up that second point, which is very nice. So still no break points. Obviously, you're pretty early into the match. But, yeah. Looking to be a pretty exciting one so far.
Yeah, Lexi is definitely rolling on those counters, but also look at Sekre. Like, his scores is almost identical as Sekre. In fact, even better than Sekre. Even better from, like compared to Lexi. So they took their second pick. Next one's going to be China. Let's see if they can answer something. At this point, they've seen their power with Nomon, so I don't think they're going to pick it as, well, as an answer. Yeah, they're going to stick with Hidden now. For now, it's going to be Hidden 1, a low AR pick. Probably much denser pick than like compared to the last ones. Yeah, they're already, like, the US already having a really hard exchanges here. So Elix going to jump in for that creeper. Well, will we see Zac this time around? That'd be a really, really good question. I don't think not. Secrace showing off on stream. Actually, I forgot that Sakura can actually play hidden relatively well compared to his teammates. Question is, who's going to be the third player for China? Will it be Kalyana? Will it be Dust? Because both players can do it. But according to the chat, Kinekami is going to be the third player. Yeah, it's going to be Kinekami as the third player for China. Damn. Sakura, I tried to hype it up about the appearance of Zac, but you ruined it. Yeah, press F. Who knows Zac? Press F in the chat. Huge loss there. I'm sorry. Alright, so we have a little bit problems from Chinese side. So we're going to wait a little bit more than what we can expect.
Oh, how's it going?
You're alive.
No, I'm back. Hopefully my my internet doesn't pull another Australian internet moment. That would be very annoying. In the Australian section, you know what's up about our internet. It's absolutely terrible.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
back.
reacting like that because your mic had again issues. Like, I don't know. It's probably like bubbling up, but now it's okay. Yeah, we're sorry for a little bit of troubleshooting from our side. Please spare us. Everything's going to be back to normal, I promise.
Okay, how do I sound?
Ah, much better.
Thank God.
We won.
Woo! Yeah. If I sound like a robot again, I am deeply sorry. Anyway, it looks like a hidden pick.
Yeah, hidden one. Picked by China. They're going back with, they're going to save for hidden for a while, and oh, we already see a lot of misses from all sides.
Oh wow, I did not realize that AR was so low, 7.5.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that is a really tough, especially on a map of this difficulty with this super low AR. Makes for a really tough reading challenge for any player, I would say. Especially with these kind of funky sliders and weird patterns. And yeah, an entire team missed there from the side of China, and it looks like the lead might be swapping back over to the US. Lexi does find a miss there, but right now they do have a little bit of a combo advantage. So might just flip back over. I'm not sure if that score is increasing or it's now stabilizing.
Oh,
well, never mind. Not anymore.
Yeah, already at the beginning, like, there were already a lot of score differences back and forth, but so far China has been the most stable so far.
Kovia right now is holding that combo past 300. A really nice performance from them right now. The lead is still definitely in contention for the US to take it back. But
one more of the map left.
And miss. Yeah, the US need like a double miss right now from Kovia and Crystal. But right, it's not happening. Elox is going to drop. Lexi does have a good combo going as well as Secret, but they desperately need. Yeah, they desperately needed to. Or for China to find some kind of
the first one to miss from China, but Elox keep missing. Crystal, on the other hand, also misses. Cover is the only one who remains. Lexi dropped, so no difference is going to be for either China or US. And Secret drops as the final nail in the coffin, possibly. Cover is still holding on with 800 combo on 7.5 AR pick. Very dense map, by the way. And yeah, the China's going to win with style, apparently. What was that show off from Cover? 6 misses with 99% egg.
That's insane. That's an incredible play. I don't know what else to say. That is just an absolutely amazing performance. And there we go, putting China over the line and evening out the scoreline at 2-2. Yeah, really good performance there from Kovia. Throughout the tournament, really, he has put on an absolute show. And yet again in this grand final match is shaping up to be another one of those.
Yeah, so far I can tell from the early game of the match, I could say that picks matter for all the teams. Like you saw like United States picking mostly like mixed bot with no bot, sticking to their own strategy, while China remains unhidden. It definitely plays far with the picks, being really good for all the teams. But as we get to the mid game, like the maps are going to get even more even for either China or US. So we'll definitely see that. And US going to pick a Hard Rock Convert, which is Hard Rock 3, Sokai Rock. An ancient map, by the way. Like probably from 2015 or so.
Oh wow, really? That's pretty old.
I mean, I can't remember the exact date, but that was definitely around that time.
Yeah, some of these converts, they definitely have a lot of history behind them.
Oh, I also forgot that this map is also a jump map, so it's going to be hell for all teams who are not stuck with jumps, especially with Hard Rock. And it's Convert as well, so it's a double mix of death.
Yeah, Convert Hard Rock jump map, absolute nightmare. Obviously, as you all know, these players are incredibly strong, but when it gets to this kind of grand final level, even the absolute top of players start to have a bit of a hard time.
For sure.
So hopefully not too far away from getting started, and right as I say that, we are going to be getting into this. Hard Rock 3. Sokai Rock by Silent Siren. And actually a pretty long map, almost 4 minutes in length, so
yeah,
a lot
it's
of time.
Even worse.
Lots of time for error, but lots of time to get that combo on the board. And lots of time to build nerves. Lots of time for everything, really. And already an early miss coming, actually 2 misses coming from Kelly Annette and Kobe. I think Seeker and Decreeper also found misses as well, but now double miss again.
They're even more stable compared to China, yeah. And Lexi also helps combos somehow. Yeah, no one holds the 200 combo for now for Chinese side, while United States being United States.
Yeah, that
Jack
is
Creeper
going to...
finds the first drop after 200 combo though.
Still, that lead is exponentially increasing. Jack Creeper does find another miss, but Crystal and Kelly Annette both went down there, and so does Kovia too. Lexi misses, but a lot of misses coming in right now from Kovia. Well, Sekra also dropped, so actually the combo revenge is going to be for China. US has built a pretty healthy lead for themselves right now, though. China's going to have to do a lot more than that to get their advantage back, and right now they're not looking too confident. Obviously, a lot of drops going on everywhere right now. Those kind of right side of the board players for the China and US, through Crystal and Lexi, are holding on pretty nicely. But yeah, they need a lot more misses from the US and kind of need their consistency to get up a bit.
The exchange happened with Sekra and Kelly Annette, so no trouble there. Another exchange Jack Creeper Crystal. Who is the only one holding combo now?
Yeah, Lexi's going to miss there too, so no more exchanges.
Oh wait, another double exchange. Cover's hold strong, but Crystal missing on the other part. Okay, so the score difference dropped a little bit this time, but for how long?
Yeah, the USA still has that about 100,000 score lead, and now misses coming on.
Drops. Lexi reached 200 combo.
I think, obviously, there's still time left in the map, but yeah, you can just see those jumps absolutely terrifying, I would say.
You know how they played first minute of the map, like with a really huge lead. Everyone held 200 combo while Chinese the players not. I don't think anything is going to happen. It's going to have an extreme miracle there to somehow reverse the lead, but I think it's going to happen with this kind of map. And here comes the last jumps here. I mean, 1/4 of the map left. And the difference is like more than 100k, I believe, if my mathematical skills are correct. And yeah, like the score leads even more. Oh, the full screen jumps, I love it. Yeah, I don't think anything is going to happen at this point. Yeah, nothing will happen at all.
Still a bit of map left, but yeah, obviously the lead for the USA right now is out past like 170, 170,000 score around, yep. So
as I've said
before, still the deal.
And I've said before, like when I talked about like a thing, like all teams so far they're winning because of their picks, it's definitely true. That United States from with the Hard Rock 3 is probably the most I don't know, like the most stable out of all of them. It's definitely a really good pick compared to China. China playing the Hard Rock 3. So no complaints there. And now it's going to be the pick from China. 2-3 so far. US leading one map. And the hidden maps are running out. It's only one convert players. I mean, one convert map left for hidden. So China needs to have to change their plans a little bit with their picks. But I don't think it's going to be double time for sure. I don't think China are confident with Hard Rock. Maybe for specifics. Maximum probably Hard Rock. I don't even know what Hard Rock it is. So their best bet is probably going to be Nomad and play someone relatively good there. But of course, I'm just personally predicting. I'm not sure what are their plans now. So we'll have to wait a little.
Yeah, let's see what China can pick here. I think the most likely thing is probably Hidden 3, and well,
yeah,
there we go.
Hidden 3. They're going to close Hidden 3 now for now. And it's a long convert there. I believe it's 330 or something. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. It's almost 430.
Well, that is very long. Well, you're not wrong about the length. It was very long, but even longer than you thought.
Oh, here's the Zach, the legend himself, going to play Hidden 3.
Is this like the longest map in the pool aside from Tiebreaker?
I believe Hard Rock 1 is like also the longest.
Oh wow, okay. There's a few pretty long maps in this pool.
I mean, Hard Rock 1 is a metal with high BPM, so...
True. Yeah, it's 4 minutes 44, so that is very long. Wait, yeah, Zach, by the way, I forgot to mention, is jumping in as literally the entire chat chants about Zach.
Well, I said like a minute ago that Zach joins in.
Well, I just completely missed it.
I wasn't kidding on that part.
Oops. My brain just like forgot to listen.
POV, you commentate like 12 p.m. Or what's your time it is right now?
It's 10:41 p.m. It's getting a bit late. It's getting a little bit late, you know?
Skull emoji. So it's the 6th map. Hidden 3. Warning, warning, warning.
A reasonably low AR, I would say. AR9 is not too bad, but it's kind of on the edge between it's getting a bit too low and tough to read and manageable. I'd say this is pretty manageable, but going a few decimal points under this definitely gets pretty challenging. But we're seeing Crystal and Kovir the first who drop as well.
Actually US leads a little. And for now, it's already 400, like 40k. Bristol finds the miss on the other hand. Actually, everyone from the US has 200 combo. That's really good news. Here comes the first Ki. Zach's going to choke his the only full combo, by the way. Ooh, but double miss coming in from Sacred Lexi, unfortunately. So that is all the lead they can take.
Yeah, and going into the break here, that's probably going to be building a little bit of nerves. China can see that they are down a pretty considerable amount. This map obviously is very long, so there is a ton of time to make up, but, you know, a bit more than a quarter gone. Definitely going to need to do a little bit of lifting here. US have got a pretty nice advantage, but it is definitely closing. I think China having a little bit of a combo advantage here with that nice combo from Crystal, but I think the US are still going to be able to maintain their combo lead. Oh, sorry, their score lead. As Zach makes it to 200 combo now, so all of their players, actually every single player on the board now above 200 combo on this Hidden 3 convert.
Here's the second Ki.
Who's going to miss first is the question now.
We'll see. Zach's going to plant the first one.
Zach.
It's not that bad for now. Nothing's lost. Here comes 1-8 sliders. Kagavita and Crystal doing the double miss there.
Yeah, Zach is finding a few more misses here too, but both of those, that double miss there for those Chinese players is not going to be what they needed at all. Some of those really tough converted really odd jumps. Not really much else other way that you can describe them. Catching some players out there. Lexi and Secra, though, holding on pretty nicely, as well as Kovir, but yeah, definitely still manageable for China to get this back up if they can see a few more misses from the US and build up those combos back up to 100. Kagami and Rin has done that, now waiting on Crystal, so definitely still a chance, but they need some drops from the US, and Kagami and Rin is going down. And again as well, and Seeker and Lexi. Oh, actually, Seeker just trying to miss triple miss. That is not good.
For map of the left. I don't think that anything is going to happen at this point after this triple miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to lose their pick actually for the first time in this entire match. And look at Lexi. What is he doing? Ah, he finally finds the miss, but he had a really good combo there.
He cursed it.
Yeah, Koger tried his best to, he tried his best for his team, but he was at this point too late. He was the only one with a really good combo, but compared to Sekiro and Lexi holding 2, it's too much. And they're going to lose their pick for the first time on this map. Now all hiddens are gone. What are they going to pick next? We'll find out right after the US's pick.
Yeah, so in the end, China's pick is finally going to backfire for them, and the USA is going to be able to take that first breakpoint, which is very nice to see if you're a US supporter, but maybe feeling a little bit shaky if you're on the side of China here.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think anything like any maps could be favoring China. All they can do is perform the best they can, and if United States, throws somehow, which I don't think is going to happen, but it can happen in any match.
So now, what was the US pick to capitalize on this 4-2 lead upper breakpoint?
Well, you have 3 double times, 2 hard rocks, and 3 nomads now. So I think US right now is in a good shape of picking any map practically. But of course, we don't know what the mod category is the best for them as of yet. Oh, they're going to start rolling it completely with double time. It's going to be double time 2.
Ooh. So the first DT pick we're seeing, if I'm not wrong, we did see DT1 get banned, so going to be limiting that DT pool just a little bit.
Yeah, the double time was banned by China. So here's going to be the 7th map of the losers grand finals. The only exchange happened is from China. Kagami Rin's going to swap with Kalionet. And let's see, the ER is somewhat terrible for all players, but how they'll perform we'll find out right now. And Crystal finding the first miss.
actually there's a double miss happened from China. Kali and Koger, so no full combos remains on China. Jack Ripper's going to be to this the first from US side. Saker and Lexi misses. Actually, triple miss coming from United States. Koger's the only one held in a really good combo there. So I don't think it's going to happen with the Squirrely, but it's definitely a little bit rough. But as you see, the Squirrely's going in favor of US a little bit more after Kalinez's miss and possibly Crystal. Everyone for the US recovered their combos with 200 now. Half of the map already reached. Jack Ripper missed it on the US side though, but it's nothing happening. An exchange happened with Jack Ripper Crystal. Lexi, either way, actually misses. So a 2-1 exchange, that's really bad, a little bit. Oh, the triple miss coming from the China, no. And Saker is holding a really good combo there. Alexis catching up to 200 now. The lead is going really, really strong for the United States. And it's already like a quarter map left. As a really, the US held really good. Yeah, they having a really good lead there. They're going to throw completely if China would have any sort of chance of comeback, but I don't think it's going to happen now.
No, absolutely not. Kelly finding another miss there as well as Kovia. Really, everyone having a pretty hard time on this map. I would say there are some really tough patterns, and especially on DT on this kind of level, it's really, really hard. But yeah, US yet again finding some more consistency and getting that 5th point now up 5-2. So China looking shakier and shakier as the match progresses. The US have now won 3 points in a row. Actually, Kobe are the only one with an S, so a really nice performance from them, but the rest of the Chinese team are just not quite able to be as consistent. Crystal struggling quite a bit, actually. I think that's mainly what did it, but yeah, US yet again, just a bit too much consistency, and now China has to pick to kind of save their skin a little bit here and stop match point.
Yeah, all of the potential maps that China could pick are gone now. So they're going to rely on like the best, like the most possible map they can play. I don't think it's going to be Harrock. Not saying double time at all. They definitely can do that. So they're probably going to start with Nomad and see what happens there. Question is it going to be a Nomad 4 or is it going to be one of those specifics? Because Nomad 1 is sort of technical with a lot of snaps, and then Nomad 2 a jumpy one. Okay, they're going for the specific one. Nomad 1's picked from China. A heavy snappy one. Angel Salad by Kadagiri.
Oh, okay, so Nomad 1, around 3.5 minutes long. Not too much of a surprise there, considering that it's traditionally been a pretty consistent kind of map, this Nomad 1 slot. So it looks like there's going to be a swap out. Nope, never mind. The Triple C looks like it's going to be staying in yet again for Nomad 1.
The Triple C. Actually, good notice.
Oh, I got it from Quinton. I can't take the credit. He pointed it out first, so shout out to him. But yeah, that Triple C throughout the entire tournament, I must say, has been absolutely phenomenal and has really given China a lot of incredible performances. Let's see if they can do it again here. They are under some pretty serious pressure. If they lose this point, they are going to be on or down like 4 match points, yeah. Which is absolutely not a position you want to be in at all.
So already double misses coming from both sides. But China's actually going to win the early one. No, never mind actually. Kover misses.
Ooh, a bit unfortunate there. Yeah, we did see those misses from Lexi and Creeper, but Seeker are holding a really nice FC right now. And no FCs left on the board for China. No 200 combos. Actually, now Kovia does get back up there, but another miss from Crystal as well.
Crystal.
And yeah, the entire US team has also now got some good combos going, all way above 200 combo. They're going to be taking that nice early lead. Still definitely a lot of time for things to happen.
Right
now,
unfortunately.
yeah, bad things happening on the side of China. All of the US team holding pretty strongly. And Seeker yet again in for like his 8th pick in a row, which is an amazing performance. And now a double miss. And the side of China is going to increase that lead even further. Half traded by Dark Reaper here, but still Lexi and Seeker are holding some super nice combos. Now Seeker above 1,000. Oh, does find a miss there, but a double miss.
Not that
coming
scary
from
at all.
China as well. Yeah, and Lexi still holding an amazing combo too. And that lead is basically not going to change at all because of that triple miss or that double miss from China. And yeah, US looking very confident right now. Lexi does find a miss though, but the entire Chinese team isn't faring much better. Only Kalionet above 200, but right now Kovia is seriously struggling. Crystal now also finding 200 combo too. He's going to pull that lead back a little bit as we find a double miss here from the US, but
and China as well.
Yeah.
So no differences whatsoever. Kovir actually finds a miss from the slow part. One of the only slow parts in the entire map. But here comes sort of a build up here, and Crystal finds me on the miss immediately when the break reaches to the end.
Yeah, Lexi kind of having a bit of a hard time here, but entire triple miss going from the side of China. Double miss from the US as well. Actually, as I was talking about Lexi struggling, the only one to hold on through this section here and holding a really nice combo now also goes down, but that lead for the US, I think it's only not that much time is going to just be too much for China to really grasp anything back, and they're going to be going up match point here. It does seem that way, unless the US all disconnects or completely stops playing. That's like it's going to be the case. Yep. Kalionet dropping that 300 combo at the end too, so US now with 4 match points. They are looking extremely confident, and it does seem like China are kind of on the ropes right now.
Yeah, that normal one, like not even Quiver's helping at all. The entire Chinese players play really strong, probably almost even. But I mean, if you look at the secret score at Lexi, they both reached 900 and 900k, and Duck Ripper less than 900. I mean, yeah, the difference speaks for itself. Now, United States match point. They can seal the deal of being top 2 guaranteed. The question is, which mapper is going to be the final nail in coffin for China? So they have to find the really good ultimatum for China if they want to leave it no chance at all. Kallian is saying pick a call-in map, possible one that he can play. I think China realizes that it's pretty much over at this point. But I'm not sure. I can hope that they can actually show one last comeback as the last dance, but it's going to get really hard with this kind of map pool. There's then US picking with double time. They're picking the third one.
match, not a single point has he gone out for, and has put on an absolute dominant display throughout this match right now. Let's see if he can continue that streak and carry the US over the line to victory against this number 1 seed of China.
Will it be the last pick or not? We'll find out now. Sekiro finds the first miss, unfortunately. The double miss coming from China. Kagame Rin's the only one who holds the combo.
Yeah, I think Colin also found a very early miss too. A little bit of combo behind a creeper, so I think it's the creeper and Kagame and Rin right now who are holding those FCs. Colin going down again. The trade
Exchange happened.
So, yeah. Going to maintain their lead and going to extend even further. Oh, Dark Reaper though does lose his FC, but just as that happens, Colin also finds a miss, as well as Kagame and Rin. So US still just going to be able to maintain their lead. Is it going to swap over? There's a double miss from both sides actually. Yeah, it looks like US are just going to hold on to that lead.
This was really crucial. Kalian's holding 200 combo just in time, and Dark Reaper chokes. That is unfortunate. Actually, for the first time for a long time, China also somewhat a score difference here.
But Kelly and Ed. Kagami and Rin and Kovia, though, both are above 200 now, so that is going to keep their lead pretty nicely. Kagami and Rin drops, and now Kovia drops as well. Kelly and Ed also, Seeker are now holding a really nice combo, and that might be able to flip it back over to the USA side. China still does have a little bit of a buffer, but they need their plates to hold on. Kagami and Rin drops.
Oh, Seeker is so holding a really good combo. Is he the decider here? He was a decider there. The score flips to the US now. A double miss coming from China. Kover is the only one who holds the combo for now. And all this is coming in except for Kagami and Rin.
Now Kagami and Rin, as you said, holding that only combo, at least the high one for China, but now also dropping. Kovia dropping as well. Yeah, now swaps to Kelly and a break. All the players with only a tiny bit of the map left are going to be able to see if they can hold this consistency in the final part. Will it happen? Kelly and goes down again.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No. Yeah, no.
I don't think anything's going to happen. 1-2 exchange. That is the last of it. Few final seconds remaining. And ladies and gentlemen, top 2 is going to be United States guaranteed. Unfortunately for Chinese side, that is the end of it. But what a road China had though. Coming in from the full hiatus from Catch for a full year, and then coming back for qualifiers to show number 1. Everyone had doubts about China compared to the last year's finish, top 7-8, but now they're back with the full previous roster like nothing happened, claiming top 3. And the United States, for 30 with the 30-minute break, are going to face the South Korea.
Which is, yeah, as you said, only half an hour away, so please stay tuned. Go get a drink, some food, whatever you need to prepare yourself for this final match of the entire tournament. This Catch World Cup has been absolutely incredible, and as you said, China has been putting on insane performances throughout this entire one, but in the end the US proves their strength and goes on to face South Korea. So please stay tuned for that. We are going to have a little bit of a break here. Stream will stay up. But yes, please stay tuned.
And that would be the end of us, like Mido and Nelly, ourselves going to stop commentating at all. So that is our last appearances for CLC. So a little bit of moment for a minute. Thank you guys for, I don't know, hearing our voices without calling out his bad commentators, etc. It's been a blast to commentate this year, definitely. And we'll see you next year, hopefully. Anything last words, Mido?
I would say that thank you very much for joining me throughout this entire tournament. It was an absolute blast.
Oh wait,
And-
no.
Yep.
Wait, everybody just
I was
realized the
not gonna
schedule.
call
I'm
you
sorry.
out.
Sorry.
It's all good.
My brain. I'm sorry.
We need to have an emotional moment for you, though. It's your final match to commentate. It's all about you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for joining me and for providing so much entertainment for the stream. Very much appreciated. But yes, I will be coming back for that final match, but I am going to be joined by the beloved JBH for the
Yeah.
South Korea vs USA. So yes, thank you, Nelly, again for joining that match. It was an absolute pleasure, and I hope you have a good day. And for the rest of the stream, please stay tuned.
No, I definitely had. Good luck with Mido coming to your last match. I'm signing off.
Thank you. See you later.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the grand finals of the 2022 Oscatch World Cup. I'm Dolan. I'll be joined by my co-casters, JB Hyperion and Maito, for this grand final between our reigning defending world champion South Korea and the United States.
Yeah, thank you very much for the introduction, Dolan. Great to be back. I can't believe CWC's almost over. What are we going to do for another year? I guess we're going to just live this one out in all its glory for as long as it can go, for the next hour and a half, maybe. And hopefully that crams in enough excitement and vitamin C to last us till next year. But yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Well, Maito, how are you doing?
I am doing very well, thank you. That was a great match between China and the United States. Unfortunately, China finally going home after their great tournament streak, but we are very excited to yet again see the US coming back and facing against the absolute champion team without a doubt throughout the years, South Korea. This is going to be an absolutely exciting match, and yeah, I'm really hyped for this. Obviously, it's the final match, it's the conclusion, super hyped and ready to get into it.
For the United States, it's the one team they have never beaten in CWC history. They'll have to do it twice in order to lift the cup this year.
Yeah, interestingly enough, this is actually the first time that the US and South Korea have met in a grand final. They've met in previous stages multiple times, but this is their first grand final, I believe. The US was second in 2018, but that was against China. They were also in the top 3 in 2020, where the roles from our previous match were reversed, where China came in second and the US was third. And then in 2021, China was replaced by Hong Kong, sadly didn't make it to the tournament this year, and the US took third again. So some kind of score to settle, but not quite in a way that they've had an opportunity to do so before.
Fans coming in here. South Korea shooting double time 1. The United States will get rid of mixed mod 1.
Yeah, we saw a very eager double time 1 ban out of China against the US in the match we saw a little bit earlier today. That Nutas, Decreeper, Seka, very, very excellent double time players. South Korea, not a weak double time team by any means, but they're lacking motion, and that would be a real boost to their double time performance. So I think that's a very sensible ban from them.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like we are going to be seeing our very first pick, No Mod 3 from Secret, unless I'm reading that wrong. You do get the mixed mods and no mods mixed up sometimes. They are very close. Hopefully, maybe changing next year could be a good advancement for some refs and players. But yeah, No Mod 3, we're going to be seeing Yes My Darkness, Yol, Jisan for South Korea. Could be some swap outs, but it looks like Secret yet again staying in for, I think it's like his 10th map in a row now that he's playing consecutively, which is obviously taking a little bit of a break, but insane performance from him on that match against China. So yep, yet again coming in here to No Mod 3, looking to put on another great performance.
And here we go. No Mod 3, the opening pick for this grand final from the United States. Last match of the World Cup is here.
So I'm mostly going to allow you guys to commentate play-by-play if that's okay, but I just want to jump in while they're loading into the lobby. No Mod 3 was the US's second pick in their game earlier against China. They've opted not to go for the mixed mod first off the bat.
Slight change in tactics there as the players navigate the early intros. Lexi going to be caught out here, as well as the Creeper.
Yeah, so a bit of an early advantage here. I think Biol had a really early miss, actually. And Yes My Darkness goes down too, but another double miss there from the USA as well. Jisan and Biol finding misses too. Actually, no FCs left on the entire board. Creeper, the one with the highest combo right now, but yeah, not too much of a score lead really for any team here. Quite a few misses out of the gates, and it looks like it might be sweeping back over to the US. Yep, that is going to be happening.
Yeah, as all the players recover, the United States will enjoy a slight lead. Biol and Sekri will trade. The Creeper dropping, though. That one is not traded. Now he's by G-San as well as Buell. Sekre once again. So consistent misses coming out here. Lexi and Yes My Darkness standing tall for their teams.
Yeah, Lexi right now has that monstrous 400 combo as well as Yes My Darkness. Oh, but Lexi drops, so that is going to increase South Korea's lead now. Biol and Jisan almost making it to 200 combo as well. And South Korea going to have a pretty big combo advantage right now. That is going to exponentially increase their lead. US are also building up their combo now as well. Secret and Dark Creeper back over 200, but now Creeper drops. And South Korea is maintaining all of their combos. Lexi does get over that 200 combo mark.
Oh, double miss coming in.
Oh,
but it's traded. It is
right
Yes
away.
My Darkness. Finally going down after reaching 700 combo, but damage is done. It's about a 70k advantage for South Korea. A third of the map left. Yes My Darkness finding another miss. That's a team miss from the United States.
that is not what they needed at all right now. They needed to hold onto some combo there to get back up above South Korea, but that is not what's happening at all. Jisan now above 200. Yale getting there. Actually, double miss from them. Secret also finding a miss too. Yes My Darkness now that highest combo on South Korea's side. Can Lexi, the Creeper, and Secret hold on to some combo, or is there
there
really
is a
enough
double
time?
miss.
Can South Korea hold on?
Now there is. Oh,
Will there
that
be
double
enough
miss.
time, though?
That double miss is not going to help the United States. They certainly had an opportunity. Korea is chain missing though, but so's the United States. All these trades coming in at the end of the map, and no one can really take advantage of anything. And it looks like South Korea have done just enough. Yes My Darkness. It's going to be very close at the end though, roughly 30k, but South Korea will take the opening break point.
Yeah, that was a really close match throughout, but South Korea just able to maintain a little bit more consistency, so very well done from them. US not able to find as much luck as they did on the last No Mod 3 pick against China, unfortunately, but obviously lots of time left in this match. You know, it's first to 7, so, you know, lots of time to make that up. Going down to break point, the first point, isn't exactly what you want, but, you know, you're the United States. They are a very strong team, and even under copious amounts of pressure like this, they can definitely bounce back for sure.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate start for the US there. They were about 70,000 points behind their No Mod 3 score in the match against China. And you can see Seka saying my bad there. That's largely due to his struggles to get up to that kind of 500 combo mark that he obtained in the match against China. Not quite the start the US wanted, but they're not too far away from their earlier performance, so they shouldn't be too disheartened with that. There's plenty of chances, as you said, for them to come back in as we wait and find out what South Korea's first pick is going to be.
It's going to be Mixed Mod 2.
Ooh,
Now, this is a confidence pick from South Korea because, as I said, this was the US's first pick against China, and they scored just under 2.7 million points. Seka, or almost taking 1 million with the Hard Rock. So South Korea must be feeling super confident with this, that they can say no matter how well the US can do, we're just going to do better.
It almost
Yeah,
looks like they're kind
absolutely.
of going for the statement win early on.
Yeah, Mixed Mod 2, definitely a ballsy pick here. US did perform pretty nicely on it last time, so let's see if South Korea can top that. Obviously, already we have seen a little bit of underperformance, I guess you could say. Obviously, not a bad performance by any means, but a little bit of an underperformance from the US there on the No Mod 3 compared to their match against China that we saw just earlier. But you know, let's see if they can break South Korea back and get their first point on the board to even it out. Will South Korea continue their nice early break point? We will see now.
Well, it's nice to see these players chatting so casually right before the start of a grand finals map. You can see the Creeper telling Hyper W7 not to think about pineapple pizza. These players know each other quite well, so there's going to be a lot of inside jokes going on in that chat.
Yeah, and I think already we're seeing 2 misses on the side of South Korea. The entire US side, I'm pretty sure, is holding onto an FC, unless that's a bit of client lag. No, that's all good. So yeah, still triple SS on the side of on the side of the USA. I think Yes My Darkness and Draystar just missed a little bit of combo at the start there.
Lexi going down as well.
Well, actually, Lexi going down now. This wiggle
Lexi
section
really
by the
getting
way,
caught
is
out there.
absolutely terrible. Yeah.
And Lexi kind of chain missed the section as Draystar now finding a miss on Hidden here. So the Hidden players both struggling quite a bit. And Yes My Darkness will find yet another miss in Secre to Creeper. Holding things down for the Americans.
Yeah, that double FC right now from Dark Creeper and Secre is very nice to see if you're a US supporter. And now Lexi is also back above 200 combo as well. Hitting this wiggle section so far, the entire US team that is. Draystar now goes down too. Yes My Darkness is building up that combo back up to 200, but right now the US is showing incredible consistency. Secret does finally go down, but still they build up a pretty good lead. South Korea are going to need a few more misses than just that one from Secret to be able to take the lead back right now, and a bit more than half of the map left. That is going to be a miss from Lexi though, so going to give them a little bit of score back. Angel Kawaii and Yes My Darkness. Ooh.
Yeah, that is actually going to matter as all the Korean players are above 200 combo now. So they will have a chance to flip this in the final third. Both Noma players holding the FCs.
There it goes.
Yep, it will flip here right before Lexi and Secre recover. So South Korea will have a chance to have that 2-0 lead. They will have to hold through the rest of the map.
The question is, can they do it? Or will they find a few more misses, and can the US take the advantage back? Not too much time left. Oh, and Client?
I'd say keep our eyes on the Hidden players here. They've been the ones struggling kind of more so than the others. So we'll see if Draystar or Lexi provide the miss. Oh, and Client's going to do things.
Here we go. Client's
Lexi misses.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, Yes My Darkness and Angel Kawaii. That's a double miss. Draystar is...
No idea what's happening with that.
Yeah.
I think all the scores are being counted, though, and that's the end of the map. USA has...
It is indeed. Well...
I think Draystar disconnected. Oh, no, that is not good.
Yeah, no, it's like we have not...
No, there's no tournament result. Yeah.
Yeah, this may be a disconnect from Draystar.
I have to
While
point out...
we wait to see whether Draystar did manage to connect, I just want to point out FC from Decreeper with I think just a single droplet miss is actually pretty insane on that map. He had a 2 miss earlier. What a time to go even further. Seka also getting over that 1 million as well, and Lexi with far fewer misses than he did earlier in the match against China. So as we wait to see what Draystar's score is and counted, even if the South Koreans take this point, US vastly improved on their earlier pick across all players.
Yeah, they're definitely putting up quite the fight.
Oh,
and it's a 2K difference. The United States, Draystar submits the score, and the United States win by 2,610 points. Robbed by Client of an absolute thriller of a finish, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, all eyes there right now were on Draystar, but I don't know if we were quite paying that much attention to how close that was getting as his connection came back.
Yeah,
it was right up to the wire.
I think we kind of just assumed that he had disconnected, but turns out he did end up submitting just very late. And it's a 2K win for the United States, so break point for break point in the grand finals.
And as they say, it doesn't really matter kind of what the margin of error is. You get the point. If you get 1 point, if you get 1,000,000 points over your opponent. If I were the US, I would take that unequivocally. That is a huge point early on, and it will give them a lot of confidence going into their next pick.
Well, high drama early on in the grand final already. So United States up to pick next. They led with Nomad 3. Do they perhaps eye up double time We have
Both
no
of their
idea.
first 2 picks from the match against China, that's No Mod 3 and Mix Mod 2, have already been taken now. Their 3rd pick was Hard Rock 3, Sokai Rock. That would be quite a deviation from what we've seen from them thus far. And then they ended with some double time picks.
Yeah, let's see. What can they pick to get that momentum going? It's kind of a bit either side right now. We're not exactly sure who's taking that confidence early on. With that break point from South Korea, they did take a little bit of a confidence booster early on, but now US break them right back, and we are going to be seeing.
Yeah, it looks like Sekre had some connectivity issues, so had to submit the pick through other means. But it is going to be double time too.
So this is an interesting choice from the US. They've skipped their Hard Rock pick and gone straight to DT2 Fully Auto Buster, which they won against China by 120,000 points, but that was largely due to Crystal really not having a good time, pulling in 59 misses on that one. Their scores were kind of middling 800Ks each, but with a map this kind of dense and tricky, if you start to fall away from patterns, you could be kind of way below 800K. So a little bit of a risk here, but I think 800K, 850K is a very solid score, and they're going to be asking Korea quite a bit to be able to keep up with them here.
Well, let's see what can happen. Can US build on that little bit of momentum they've got from that breakpoint, or can South Korea snatch another point back? Secra now coming in as well. Lexi, who was that? Yeah, it was Lexi going out, it seems. So
It'll be interesting if Lexi's not playing this, because he was the second member, there we go, of US on this previous pick. So.
Yep.
Like I say, his performance was one of the best on the map, so it'd be surprised if he wasn't in the lobby for this one. I believe that both Seka and Decreeper were a little bit unhappy with their performance on this one. Decreeper in particular said that he was kind of very rare that he would get a low 800k score on this one based on practice that he put in. So there's certainly a bit more potential to come out of a great score from him. Kovir was undoubtedly the MVP of that lobby in the match against China though. 915k with only 9 misses. So it's going to take a good team performance from the US here with all members pulling their weight.
It looks like the lobby is really giving the players some trouble right now.
always happens, doesn't it? Something in Bancho always goes wrong.
It's doing its best.
It is. That's all that matters. Is that Rails coming in for the first time for South Korea? I'm pretty sure that it is.
It's hard to say right now because a lot of players are being kicked and re-invited to the lobby.
Very true.
So I don't know if Rails is actually playing this or if Rails is just holding a place right now in case one teammate can't connect. It looks like they're trying to get Yes My Darkness back in the tournament server.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm interested to see how South Korea perform here, because I don't think they played any double time in the winners final against China at all. The mod was pretty much entirely left alone. And in their semi-final match against US, they only played one DT map. And we know how strong the US has been on DT. Decreeper, one of the best DT players at like high AR really in the world, which is a real boon to their team. So we don't know a lot about South Korea's DT on kind of the upper stages of this tournament pool. So this is just a confidence pick for US. They're feeling very confident. It's not kind of targeting any kind of perceived weakness necessarily.
And there we go. So it looks like we are going to get set to go. Looks like this is the roster. Yes, My Darkness, Rels, and Jisan for South Korea. Against Sekre, Lexi, and DeCreeper.
Yeah, so as you said, we weren't exactly sure what was happening with people swapping in and out of the lobby, but that is going to be the case. Rels, the very first appearance in this match so far. Let's see what kind of performance they can put on. Always a little bit of nerves coming in for that first point, but very good player.
Jisan taking hidden with double time.
Only one
Lexi-
in the lobby, actually.
Yep, only one. Lexi will find the early miss for the United States. Slight advantage for Korea.
Yeah, everyone holding on pretty well right now, past that 200 combo mark, and Lexi misses again, doesn't get traded by Rels, but also DeCreeper falls as well. So now, Yes My Darkness and Jisan holding those nice combos for South Korea. Rels goes down again, but so does Lexi now too.
Yeah,
Secra-
Lexi's consistently trading these misses from Rels. DeCreeper just now reaching 200 combo. Yes, My Darkness is going to go down, so the United States will have a chance to really kind of even this gap up.
Yeah, Jisan is holding a pretty nice combo too, but he needs his team to kind of lift a little bit of consistency right now. US are building a good combo. Lexi almost up above 200 as well. That is going to flip that score lead over as Rels misses.
Sekre and Lexi double missed for the United States, though, so Korea will be growing the advantage. Yes, My Darkness's miss is going to stop that. It'll complete the trade. Jisan goes down now. It's only DeCreeper. And the US now flip it. DeCreeper doing the work.
Lexi does go down. It's flickering. It's flickering back and forth, and now
Double
it's in
miss.
South Korea. Now it's in USA.
No one really has combo. It's Rels versus Sekre right now. Only combos above 200. Consistent misses coming in across the board from both sides. South Korea flip it. That's a triple miss from South Korea. Sekre, the only one with combo. The United States now out of front corner of the map left. And Sekre will go down, but damage has been done. It's a 20k advantage.
So this is incredibly small right now. Any miss, or at least a couple misses from any side right now is going to flip that back over. Incredibly close. Only 20,000.
Sekre goes down.
A little bit longer. Sekre.
Yes, My Darkness is at 200. DeCreeper is negating him. It's getting very close. Korea has a slight combo advantage. Jisan does go down. Rels goes down. And the United States, can they hold on?
I think they're going to be able to. Lexi goes down, but is it going to be enough? It's not.
And they do. 48k. 2-1. United States. South Korea up to pick next. What a back and forth affair.
Yeah, Lexi there saying thank you for kind of carrying. Didn't have a good time there at all. Performed quite a bit worse than in the previous pick, but Seka and then especially DeCreeper, you can see 130,000 points higher on the DT2 this time around than in the game against China. Really, really helped put the game out of reach and secure a point for the US there. So exactly what they needed.
Yeah, great performances coming in from both Secret and Yes My Darkness. But in the end, the USA just held those combos a bit more towards the end, found a few less misses, and was able to topple South Korea. But that was a really close point. Every single point this match has been under 50k, which just shows how much of a monolith match this is. And we're also going to be seeing Chinese restaurant now. I think
South
that
Korea. They wasted no time with that pick. Hidden too.
Nope, hidden. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, this was China's first pick in the match against the US, and they pretty much beat the US player for player by a 300,000 points team total in the end. So this is definitely a targeted pick from South Korea at a perceived weakness of the US. None of their players got more than 700k on this map in the match against China, and only Lexi even got over 200 combo. So South Korea kind of thinking that they want to get points on the board, they need to target the US's weaknesses. China pretty much just swept the hidden pool one after another. And the first 2 picks came off, but hidden 3 did not. But this was the US's, I think, worst hidden performance of the 3. So it makes sense to target this one first if you want to dip your toes and see how the hidden waters are.
Yeah, and also it makes sense to kind of go here, the higher AR one, 9.5, because that's the one that most likely the US won't switch any of their players out for, because it's something that they can all read. So you're not going to be bringing in the specialists in Zach or Elux who are ready on the side, probably practicing hidden 3. So they're going to try to see if they can get a perceived weakness here on the 3 players that are going to be playing most of the maps for the US.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Dolan. Thank you for bringing that up. So because the US have slightly less kind of all-rounded team and they rely more on their core roster that you can see now, keeping these people in for as long as possible tires them out. A map where, like Hidden 3, where you put in like your low AR specialists, for example, allows the other players chance to rest. Even if you think that map is a wash and it's not going to be won, it still gives those key players time to rest, and South Koreans don't want that to happen.
Yeah. A bunch of misses coming in here.
It's the USA. Actually, I don't think there's any FCs left on the board for either team right now, but that team miss from the USA is going to slightly give South Korea a little bit of advantage. I will say very well pointed out by both GBH and Dolan there. US did have a little bit of a hard time on this hidden pick last time. Can they produce a better result? It's not looking fantastic right now, but definitely still time. Pretty short map, not as much room for error, but yeah, Yes My Darkness and Jisun both holding on to really nice combos. I think South Korea already early on looking like they might have picked a bit of a golden map.
Yeah, well, the US taking that second point has really kind of forced Korea to, pick the picks that they should be picking, the ones that they have the highest chances to win on here. And hidden is kind of the US's biggest weakness here, as we are seeing South Korea, the far more consistent team. Yes, My Darkness and Jisun. Jisun going down.
But the entire US team is absolutely struggling, and that lead for South Korea is, that's like past 400k or so. So right now, only a little bit of the map left. This is an absolute blowout for South Korea. Mastermind pick, I would say. They got for that. They went for that perceived weakness, and it absolutely worked, as you said. Coming away from this point now around 500,000
Yes, My
points.
Darkness with a 954k.
So, first point that we've seen that wasn't under 50k, and it's a win by 545k. That is a very dominant display by China, and as you said, Yes My Darkness.
You mean South Korea?
MVPing. Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's
brain
alright,
fart.
you just came from the last match.
I did.
He's been working overtime. Yeah, most people struggling on that A's all around to be from Sekre. YMD with the only S in the lobby.
It was very nearly an FC as well, I think, just dropping combo like right at the very beginning and then right at the very end. So the US didn't quite do as well as they did previously, but even if they'd done kind of 20-30% better as a team, they still would have been able to touch Korea on that one. That's a really good pick from them. So sometimes, like again, you lose by a large amount, and it's unfortunate, it's a bit disheartening, but it still only counts as 1 point against them, and it was a South Korean pick anyway. So US need to just refocus now, pick whatever they want, and they're going to go back to Hard Rock 3, skipping backwards to their third pick from the previous round, fourth one this time out. Third one, but one of their picks has been taken.
Yeah, they're going to switch things up about as much as they possibly can. Anything but hidden.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing them pick any hidden. The hidden strategy worked for China to a point, but then it kind of unraveled towards the end. South Korea will probably want to pick more hidden, but the US can do stuff in other maps as we're going to kind of see now.
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a switch out here for the USA as well as South Korea actually too. Yes, My Darkness leaving and Rel's going to be the replacement. Angel Kawaii also being replaced by Biol here too. Jisun the only one remaining, but yet again, that kind of solid trio from the US, Secret, Alexi and Dark Reaper, staying in once again. Secret has not gone out for a single map through his match with China and now also South Korea. Haven't seen a swap out at all from him, so
And I
probably getting
don't
maybe
think
a little bit tired.
I don't think there will be a swap out on his end. I think he's going to be staying in for probably every single map until this grand finals is over.
So we had a little bit of a difficulty for the client to register that Seka had Hard Rock equipped, but it seems to have corrected itself now.
There we go.
Early misses there from Biol and Wells. Advantage United States. Lexi and Decreep are going to trade those double misses.
Now Rel's misses again. Lexi and Decreeper, those early misses going to be stinting US to score a little bit, but still holding that advantage. Secret still holding the double S as well. Jisun matching it too. Right now, a very slight combo advantage. Actually, I think that combo advantage is in the favor of South Korea ever so slightly.
Yeah, they're going to have a slight... Oh, but that hit from Rels right as everyone was about to hit 200. So the US will flip it and start to gain some advantage here. Traded by the Creeper.
But double miss from the US, but Jisun.
Everyone down but Biol, essentially. So
Right, I didn't even see that was an entire team miss, so I completely missed that somehow. But yeah, Biol right now holding a very nice combo for South Korea. It's actually going to be able to flip it back over, and they're going to gain back the lead here. This map. Oh, but there's a team miss.
Everyone down but Sekre. Sekre has 140. Oop.
That is not what South Korea needed at all right there. Yeah, entire team miss right before the break. Really unfortunate. Now miss from Biol as well. Traded by Dark Reaper. Zekre now the one with the highest combo in the lobby. And, oh, but as I say that, immediately going to miss. And now I think that advantage is going to flip back over to South Korea. It is. Tons of score flipping back and forth, flickering. Every 10 seconds or so, really.
Double miss from South Korea at the halfway mark. United States back in the lead. It's a back and forth one again.
How many
Sekre going
times is it going
down.
to flicker? 7k the difference on that break again. Every single break so far, it has been 10k or under. So, oh, now Lexi goes down.
Team miss USA.
And now that's going to immediately give the lead back over to South Korea. Biol holding a good combo. Rel's making, as I say that, does miss, but Rel's actually hitting those jumps and going to maintain the combo. But
And
now
there's a team miss from South Korea.
Now the advantage is going to swing back over to the side of the United States as they have the combo advantage now. All of their players holding on through this tough jump section, and it looks like they might be able to really capitalize on that right now. All of their players are maintaining a good combo above 200 now as Rels misses again, so does Jisun, and in the final bits of this map, it's kind of looking like South Korea is falling apart a little bit. All of the USA are still hitting those really tough jumps, and their lead has suddenly absolutely extended.
There's another team miss
really
from South Korea. Sekre will trade one of them, but Lexi and Decreeper standing tall. That is going to seal it. The United States finding some form and consistency here in the back half of the map, and South Korea just falling apart here at the very end. It's going to be 3-2 United States.
Yeah, that was flicker back and forth right up until that kind of ending section where South Korea, as you said, absolutely fell apart, and USA were just able to hold some serious combo and extend their lead in the end, taking it very comfortably by 200k, and they are going to go 3-2 up So kind of a bit of an opposite thing from the start of this grand finals match. Now the last 2 picks have been won by over 200,000 score.
That's a great comeback from the US when you get beaten by 500,000 points. All of their players did considerably better than they did on this map in the match against China. And even if they hadn't done, I think they still would have been able to take that one. But really, really good confidence builder. Lexi in particular, almost hitting 1 million. Really insane sub 10 misses on that, with so many tight 1/2 jumps that cover the whole screen. Hypers combined with edge dashes is just a brutal pattern. So to get sub 10 misses on that, so good.
And Sekre was not that far behind with a 951k.
Yeah, exactly.
A very good team score from the US on that end. The US putting up a fight here. That's what they needed to do at the start. They haven't lost, aside from the early breakpoints that were traded, they have not lost any of their picks. South Korea, they're going to stick to the hidden strategy. Hidden 1.
Yeah, this is a very smart, sensible strategy from South Korea, as I said. That China just straight picked all the hiddens in this order, in fact, 2, then 1, and then maybe 3 against the US. It worked for a time, and this one is one of the ones where it did work. This one was a 200,000 point victory for China against the US, largely due to Kovir's 850 combo. We might see Elux coming back in for one of the only maps that I think he's probably going to play. But
this should be Elux and Zach here. And I'm pretty sure one of them, Elux or Zach, should be going in if South Korea picks hidden 3.
I think Zach is a more sensible decision for hidden 3 because he's more versed in converts. He's got a lot more kind of breadth of playing experience.
Yep, Secret. Yet again staying in. Still no swap outs from him at all. I think briefly exiting the lobby there, but in the end going to be coming back for yet another point. The most familiar face this grand finals weekend for sure.
Elix there saying it feels weird not to commentate. One of our fellow commentators has commentated grand finals in the past. So no bias, of course, but we always look after our own. So best of luck to Elix.
Yeah, Elux, this is his grand finals debut.
Not bad for your first ever CWC.
I had a chance to talk with him before the match earlier in the week. Just happy to be there, man. He's going to give it his best shot. I know that he is definitely... This is why he was picked on the team. His finals week low AR hidden skill. However, he's got his work cut out for him with South Korea on the other side. Everyone missing except Yes My Darkness at the start.
Oh, and now he goes down as well. So no FCs very early on. Not too much of a surprise. This map is very tough. That low AR 7.5 is very, very difficult. Now Draystar also building some nice combo.
This map is so brutal and nasty to play with Hidden, and it Hidden one of those mods where you can just do so much trolling when you miss. But on AR 7.5, it's kind of hard not to miss. Unless your name is Draystar.
Yeah, right.
Never mind.
Well, you cursed him.
I did the thing.
Not going to matter too much though. South Korea is still going to maintain a pretty nice lead for themselves. About 200,000 score. And yeah, US are going to need a little bit of consistency building here. Lexi has started that. He's back above 200 combo now, but yeah, still a pretty nice lead for South Korea as they also build back up their combos as well.
You see the main challenge here for this map is not only is it AR 7.5, but you see how dense it is. That is what makes it super difficult. Low AR, very dense. Your brain wants to move faster than the map is moving, which just causes you to miss even more. But South Korea, definitely the more consistent team here. 200,000 points and growing into the final quarter of the map.
Yeah, Angel Kawaii right now has a monstrous 500 combo, or just about to be. There it is. And the USA has really not been able to build that much combo, just like their point against China. And it's looking like South Korea is yet again, with only a little bit of the map left, going to run away on another hidden pick pretty comfortably in the end. Draystar, Yes My Darkness, and Angel Kawaii also all getting those combos up there during this match. And yeah, South Korea's consistency in the end just proving much too much for the USA.
And that is how it is going to end. 3-all. So the United
USA
States up to pick.
like almost losing by the same margin as they did against China, so actually almost the exact same score as well. Can't be too disappointed with themselves, I guess, if you're kind of maintaining that consistency, but obviously losing a point isn't exactly what you want. Got to look at the positives though to kind of keep up that motivation in this grand finals match.
Yeah, Seka and Elux slightly below their match against China performance, Lexi slightly above, resulting in almost the same score and almost the same margin of defeat as you just mentioned, Maito. So one hidden remains, which we have to assume the US aren't going to pick and South Korea might consider in the future. 3 no mods, 2 hard rocks, 2 double times, 1 mixed mod still on the table.
Yeah, this map pool is really starting to narrow down pretty quickly here. A lot of no mod available. But I'm sure the big question right now for the United States is DT or Hard Rock, and it's going to be double time 3s. Struggle a little bit on double time 3 in that match against China. No disrespect to him, but the situation is different, and I'm sure he understands. 3 players going with hidden. It's Jisan, Angel Kawaii, and Lexi. Everyone else will go without.
Yeah, so Secret yet again staying in for another point, and Lexi early on finding a miss, traded by Biolo, so not too much of an advantage either way. Very early stages of the match, obviously. USA, actually I think it's flickering right now. Incredibly close. But I guess it's kind of just a waiting game. Who's going to be the next to miss right now? Da Creeper and Secret.
Oh, it's Biol. And Lexi trading, Angel Kawaii and Da Creeper trading, so it's even. It's crazy how even these misses have been throughout this grand final.
Yeah, incredibly even right now. Zekre has that nice combo going. Almost 400. Da Creeper actually missing now, but traded by Angel Kawaii. Jisan, is actually going down. I was going to say matching Sacred's combo, but not anymore. Biol now the only one above 200, but it's still incredibly close. Only like 10,000 score or so between the teams, and right now it's not any clear whatsoever who's going to take this.
Sekre and Da Creeper going down, Biol trading one of the misses, so advantage South Korea. They'll flip it at the halfway mark. Jisan and Angel Kawaii now above 200. Triple miss from the United States. That is not something they can have.
No, absolutely not. And right now, South Korea's combo is looking very, very nice for them. Viol almost making it to 200 as well. Angel Kawhi does go down there, but... Well, so does Viol, but traded right back by Dark Reaper now, too. Zekray and Lexi on an entire team miss again from the
Everyone
USA.
but G-Sun.
It looks like South Korea's kind of running away.
Yeah, G-Sun absolutely popping off, holding on when everyone else missed. And it looks like this is going to be a potential break point here if Korea can close it out in the final third quarter of the map here. The United States just can't seem to hold any consistency.
No, it was looking very close through that kind of start and middle section of the map, but as it's progressed, South Korea has yet again shown their consistency. Only a little bit of map left to go, and they're winning by about 220k. Double miss there from South Korea. Is going to stint their score a little bit, but Lexi and Decreeper traded it right back, actually. G-Sun's still holding on to that monstrous... Oh no, I cursed it, I'm sorry. But still a really nice performance coming in from G-Sun there. Sekre trying his best, now at 400 combo almost, but in the end, South Korea is going to be able to take that pretty comfortably.
Yeah, breakpoint 4-3 South Korea, they have the pick.
Yeah, so the US actually did ever so slightly better as a team than they did on that pick against China, about 30,000 points the difference, largely due to Lexi's inclusion over Colin potentially, but perhaps underestimating a little bit South Korea's double time potential. I did say earlier on, we haven't really seen South Korea play double time in either the last round or even the round before, so the US did not have as much information advantage, and they weren't maybe I mean, we have seen multiple times, Yes My Darkness say, I've FC'd this, rank it so I can get some PP to Dave, one of our map poolers. So, no surprise, at least for him, that they're going with this one.
Yeah, but you see they are avoiding hidden threes, so they're going to save that in their back pocket.
Yeah, not pulling that out just yet. They might kind of use that as a potential another point in the future. If they get this and then they are able to pick it in 3, they will be able to go up match point. Still an incredibly close match though, and USA did take that hidden 3 last time, so it is going to be interesting, but right now all the focus is on Nomod 1. Angel Salad. I think this was the US's second last point that they took against China. Yeah, that is correct. So they did pretty well. 2.6 mil score from them. Let's see if they can put on a performance just like that or even better. Or can South Korea keep continuing their winning streak? They have won 2 in a row now, so a little bit of a momentum shift kind of going towards them.
Yeah, this was China's final pick, and it did result in a breakpoint, so the US took that one. So both Lexi and Seka managed 1,000 combo on this, which is really impressive given the technical aspect and the density. But the problem you have now is that you know before the lobby that Yes My Darkness has the potential to get a million score an FC on this. So all of their players are going to be feeling a little bit of extra pressure to overperform so that they can perform against Angel Kawhi and Dre Star and maybe overdo that kind of score difference that's going to be resulting.
And all the American players have already found at least one miss. Angel Kawhi and Draystar now dropping as well. Yes My Darkness is the only remaining FC. So a slight advantage for South Korea as Lexi goes down once again. It's about 50,000 and growing.
Yeah, right now, South Korea's combo, at least on Yes My Darkness' side, is looking monstrous. Already, still holding a double S, past 700 combo now. All above 200 as well on the side of South Korea, and US is looking like they're struggling a little bit. No 200 combos at all. Lexi does finally make it there, but a lot more misses coming from the side of the USA. Draystar does finally go down, but Yes My Darkness is still holding an FC, which is an incredible performance. Actually an SS, might I add. Angel Kawhi also putting up a really nice combo now, past 700 himself. Sekre and Alexi trying their best, but Creeper having a little bit of trouble right now.
South Korea's consistency is just too strong right now. Draystar going down though. Angel Kawaii and Yes My Darkness putting up the massive combo numbers now as Angel Kawaii is almost at 1,000 combo himself.
Yeah, there we go. Going to be above 1,000 combo now. Angel Kawaii, Draystar now putting back up to 200 as well. Zekra and Lexi trying their best. Angel Kawaii does finally go down though, and now there's a miss from Draystar, but there's a double miss traded right back by the United States.
Yep.
And that is going to maintain South Korea's lead. Yes, My Darkness still holding an FC, by the way. JBH's prediction was definitely right so far. We are looking like he might be seeing...
No, you've cursed it! You've cursed it!
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh dear. Well, there goes that. And Angel Kawaii, so a double miss for South Korea. The United States actually with the combo advantage at the moment. Angel Kawaii is really struggling to rebuild some combo back here for South Korea. And Draystar, Yes My Darkness, has immediately gone back to work. Creeper and Sekri are also going to find misses and offset.
Despite that miss from Yes My Darkness, he has built up some very nice combo yet again, but I think there's not quite enough map. There might be.
No, triple miss from South Korea. Lexi
is still holding that combo, but no, goes down. They're not going to be able to capitalize on that enough, I don't think. Lexi finds another miss there. Sekra and Creeper trying their best here. Double miss from South Korea. I'm not sure if there's quite enough time.
There's another double miss from the United States. Nobody has any combo. Nobody can capitalize off of it in South Korea. It seems like they have done the damage they needed to do early on. Into the ending, South Korea will take a 2-point lead here in this grand final.
Still a very nice performance, I might add, by Yes My Darkness there. 986k is definitely nothing to scoff at. Only 4 misses. Way less than the entire rest of the board. So, incredible show being put on there by him and going to be carrying South Korea onto another point. Only 2 away from winning the entire tournament.
Yeah, and Yes My Darkness was the difference maker there, the clear difference maker. Both the other South Korean players coming in with 97k exactly. And now is where the match is going to get really interesting here, at least for the United States. They're kind of in a little bit of a hole here.
Yeah, US can't be too upset with their performance there. Lexi and Seka both got about 10,000 points each more on that pick than they did in the previous match against China. But they're up against one of the best, if not the best player in the game, and there was always a little mountain to climb in terms of consistency there. So unfortunately, and for them, another point on the board for South Korea. As you said, Dolan, 2 points the gap this time.
Oh no, and a top 10 anime betrayal from Sekra to Yes My Darkness, as you can see unfolding in the chat.
I didn't realize that. Oh,
Yeah, there is quite the lore being played out there. The mind games. These captains are on a different level. But also something to note too, I did see in that player chat was Angel Kawaii noting that their left finger was in quite the pain.
I mean, you saw that map, right? It's so technical and so dense.
And
there's really nowhere you can rest. Even in the calm sections, you're laser focused and like such a mechanical skill test. So I'm not surprised. And don't forget, that's not even the first map of the pool. This was map 8, and they're still going. The US have already played 9 other games before this one because they won 7-2 in that match against China. They must be getting, Seka and Lexi in particular, must be getting really tired right now.
We'll see how much that fatigue is going to wear on him here late in this match. They desperately need this one. Jisun is going to find an early miss for South Korea. It's offsetted by Lexi.
Yeah, score kind of flickering here. No clear winner. Oh, well, Rels does go down there, so early advantage. Definitely going to go to the US. Oh, but Lexi actually trades it right back and finds another miss there. Oh, but the miss from Jisun. is going to maintain that US lead. Only very slightly, though. Yes, My Darkness, Thekra, and Duck Reaper all holding on to double S's right now. And Rel's back above 200 too. Jisan almost finding it, but then finding a miss instead. And now, Yes, My Darkness
Double
goes
miss.
down.
Yeah, South Korea with the double miss, triple miss now completed by Rels. The United States, all combos are above 200. They're going to fully capitalize off of this team miss, and that is devastating for South Korea here.
The absolute capitalization at its peak right now. All the USA players maintaining that combo. As I say that,
3 players caught up with a nasty slider.
the double miss from South Korea is going to keep that US lead increasing even further. Lexi and Dark Reaper holding on to absolutely insane combos. Lexi past 600 and Dark Reaper almost at 900. Very well played from them so far. Yes, My Darkness has built up that combo again. Jisan and Rels also above 200, so... Oh, but now there's a double miss from both of those players, and that's going to increase the US lead even further as Sekra makes it back above 200 again, and it's looking like, you know, less than half of the map is over. This is the longest map in the pool except for the tiebreaker, but right now the US is looking very confident.
Yeah, definitely US, the more consistent team on this pick here, and they've actually done well on the Hard Rock picks. So this might instill some confidence in the US to go for the other Hard Rock pick in the pool remaining. If they have to later, Jisan finding another miss for South Korea. These combos are absolutely massive. Double miss for South Korea.
Yes, My Darkness goes down as well, and I think that, yeah, that is just absolutely not looking good at all for South Korea right now. Rels is holding a nice combo, now above 200, but, 400, but
Ooh,
Dark Reaper and
Lexi.
Secra.
Yeah, Lexi,
Lexi.
just went down quite hard after that big combo there and is struggling a little bit, but as you've noted, Maito, Sekre and Decreeper are right there with massive combos.
Yeah, Dark Reaper still holding a double S as well.
That is... Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's twice in a
You
row.
are
No.
on point this grand finals, my friend. You're on fire.
I didn't mean it.
That's the thing is, you never do. Welcome to the booth.
Oh no. Well, even despite that miss, US is still holding a very nice lead. Secra kind of replacing that Dark Creeper spotlight with a 1k combo of his own. Now above 1.1k as well. Very nice combo from him, and the entire South Korean side is really struggling on this map. Yes, My Darkness falls again. Lexi also having a little bit of a hard time, but South Korea entirely kind of falling apart throughout this map. Thekra now past 1,300 combo as well, putting on an absolutely dominant performance, and only a little bit of the map left. Can he hold on to that combo? Will I accidentally commentator curse it again? I hope not.
We'll see coming into the ending sections here. The United States are going to take this one, their 4th point of the match. Cut the lead in half. As the map comes to a close in the final sections.
And Secra is going to maintain that combo into the end of the map.
Look at these team scores. 3.1 mil, 3.0 mil.
Man,
That is quite impressive for a grand finals map.
Yeah, we
you know,
didn't see
you
this.
see,
We didn't see this map in the previous match, so no kind of comparison comment to make. But Netamaru in the show match yesterday did get an SS on this, so the 1700 combos from Decreeper and Sekra, both very impressive. But again, we just kind of guessed them a little bit too spicily, but more than enough to dispatch of South Korea on that one. They bring the gap back down to 1 point. I do just want to say, though, I think, Doland, you said that it might encourage them to pick Hard Rock 2. Hard Rock 2 is very different from Hard Rock 1. It's much more of a burst precision pick with smaller circle size, so I think it would be a bit ambitious to just immediately say, okay, they'll pick Hard Rock 2 now. I might be wrong, but I think it would take a little bit more consideration.
True. The map pool is narrowing. South Korea are up next to pick, though. They have No Mod 2, No Mod 4, Hidden 3, Hard Rock 2, Double Time 4, and Mixed Mod 3.
And Hidden 3 is the only pick which is coming out now that we've actually seen the US play. This was the first breakpoint for the US in that match against China. It was China's third pick. It came at the end of a long streak of China picking Hidden, trying to secure points, but it kind of backfired here. I think Zach in particular overperformed what a lot of people were expecting him to do. I think I personally wasn't expecting to really see him at all in this pool, but he brought out a solid 800k on a very difficult map. Lexi was definitely the star of the show though, with a 900 combo, 925k score.
And speaking of Zach, there is the man, the myth, the legend. And
Nice.
Surely the hype matchup should be, I expect to see Draystar coming in for South Korea here.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Nice. Right on cue.
Perfect timing. We rehearsed it.
Oh, yeah. Not scripted, by the way. No
Totally
script.
not scripted.
My curses, they're all accidental. I swear.
In the event of a federal investigation, you have never seen any of these people, you have never seen any of these scripts. The documents are all forged.
What scripts? What are you talking about? There are no scripts.
Could someone hit the MP star commit? So the AR9, the lengthy, very lengthy hidden map, nearly 4.5 minutes of hidden. It is quite a lot of hidden. I assume we are just waiting for a few players to ready up in the lobby.
Yeah, I think as you said, apart from Hard Rock 1, this is the longest map in the pool, obviously. Apart
That
from
is correct,
Tiebreak
yes.
as well. But yeah, very long map.
And we've seen that the US has potential for maintaining consistency over long picks, as we just saw in that Hard Rock 1. So if it comes down to a consistency battle, the US does have a good foot in the door here.
Yeah, and this is going to be the decisive point in the match. Because if the US can get this break point, tie the match up on a hidden pick, that'll give them a lot more breathing room moving forward. Or did they
Been a
pick
little bit.
this map because the person in the background is wearing potentially an American flag?
Yo, patriotism?
Symbolism.
Dolan not knowing his clown pieces of the Star Spangled Banner. Get Toho educated.
Toho educated.
I think someone before asked if there's a USA map, so I guess there is, maybe?
Lexi found a very early miss. So it's just a slight advantage for South Korea, but South Korea is going to go down, so that'll make it 2 FCs gone for the Americans.
For Draystar drops. Yeah. Zach and Lexi, as well as Yes My Darkness and Angel Kawaii, all holding on to those FCs. Secra and Draystar, the only ones to drop so far.
Still very close. Sakurai going down once again for the United States, so South Korea will be further building. Draystar trading it. Yes, My Darkness, that is going to pull things back for the Americans, and Angel Kawaii will complete the team miss. It's Lexi and Zach. Lexi going down. It is just the big man, Zach.
Yeah, still holding that FC.
The
into
10-year
break.
veteran at the break. He's going to see it too.
Everyone else is going to see that their combos pale in comparison to Zach's, and they know that they need to lift. And probably maybe a little bit of pressure mounting on Zach's back here. I would say when you're the only FC and sizable combo left in the lobby, when your team is barely up any score at all. So really any miss is either going to give the US a little bit of a boost in score or possibly flip that lead back over to South Korea if Zach finds a miss here. But right now that is not what is happening. Everyone just slowly building their combo in this slow section of the map.
All the
past
combos
200
have
now.
recovered. Everyone's back
Yep.
at 200. And yes, my darkness goes down right as everyone gets to 200. So Zach will trade it, but I mean, that's okay. You'd rather have it traded if you're Zach. So Zach did bank some serious advantage for the Americans. We'll go to work rebuilding with Yes, My Darkness. Halfway through.
And here comes this really tough kind of jumpy little section. Zach now falling as well as Secret. Yes, My Darkness also finding a couple of misses too. Draystar and Angel Kawaii holding very nice combos. That score lead, that combo advantage is going to be in South Korea's favor, and it flickers back over to their side. It's about
The Draystar.
maybe about a third left of the map.
Draystar trading one of those misses back from Zach and Sekri. That's going to slow the advantage build here for South Korea.
Yeah, right now it's Lexi versus Angel Kawaii. Who can hold on? That lead is still very, very close. Only just in South Korea's favor. I think if Angel Kawaii goes down here, or now, Yes, My Darkness also making it to 200. Draystar as well, but a miss could definitely switch it the other way.
It's only
Everyone building their
40K.
combo a little bit. And here we go.
Oh, it's
double
South
miss.
Korea. Double
Secret
miss
also
United
goes down.
States. What's up with these trades today?
I think that is going to maintain South Korea's advantage. US is just not able to capitalize on that, although it's extremely close.
Yeah,
If Yes, My
Lexi-
Darkness goes down, maybe there's a chance. Oh, but Lexi and Sakura double miss, and I think that might be the game changer.
Team Miss
for
United
Zach.
States, that will seal it.
Yeah, Zach goes down too. South Korea through Angel Kawaii and Draystar did find some misses there, but US absolutely not able to capitalize whatsoever. And South Korea, a very wise pick here, and going to be taking it to match point on the grand finals match.
Seemingly
Incredible.
so. The map will just draw to a close and it'll be official. Match point.
There we go.
Championship point for South Korea.
Can I just say that if the US matched their performance from the match against China, they would have won by 1,500 points. Zach absolutely popped off there, but you can tell that Seka and Lexi are getting tired. They are starting to struggle.
The fatigue is definitely real. That's 10 rounds of this match, and they played 9 earlier, so this will be their 20th map.
Well, I said that they might not pick Hard Rock 2 because it's not that similar to Hard Rock 1, but in the absence of any more likely selection, this is what the US have gone for.
Yeah, it's just the only mod bracket that has gone their way every time, so they'll bring DeCreeper back in. And the United States will need 3 in a row to force a bracket reset, or South Korea will be the world champions.
Yep, yet again.
I'm a little worried for the US here because even if they manage to secure this point and a break point, I think South Korea are significantly favored on the tiebreaker if no mod 1 was anything to go by, because of just, Yes, My Darkness's kind of inconsistency advantage. I think US, if they wanted to win, they needed to do so by taking that pick. So hopefully they're not too down and kind of defeated, because they do still have a chance, but they have to really believe in themselves here and dig deep.
Yeah, and I think they've made the best logical pick that they can, and all they really can do now is just to do their best and worry about the rest afterwards. South Korea have been just the best team the whole tournament. What more can we say about them?
Yeah, absolutely. Just putting on a dominant display, not just this tournament, but throughout the years consistently. Just incredible players, really amazing team, but let's see if they can take this final pick to secure that glory that is all too familiar with them, or can the US take it and inch it closer to tiebreaker? We are going to find out in not too long.
Just under 2 minutes. Lexi, the only one who will add hidden with the Hard Rock. Sekre, a very early miss. Lexi as well. And an entire early team miss from the United States. But that is where you want it if you're going to have it.
Yeah, still all FCs for the South Korean side. Actually, 2 double S's as well. Oh, well, never mind. They're all gone, but yeah, early on it's looking like this might not have been the wisest pick for the USA. They are having a bit of a hard time. Sekre, Lexi, and Dark Creeper actually all not really able to find too much combo. Yes, my Darkness still holding that only FC on the board now, but already the lead is very much in South Korea's favor, and the map is already half over too. This is a very short map.
Yeah, the US are going to need a meltdown here from South Korea in order to flip things around. Rels is going to start one, but Angel Kawaii and Yes My Darkness still holding on strong, and that's a double miss from Sekre into Creeper. Lexi will complete the miss. And that may be all she wrote. Final third.
Yeah.
Team
Well, that is a double miss.
Korea. Yep, but there's no combo on the American side to capitalize.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, Rels dropping that combo there as well, but USA, in the end, not quite able to capitalize enough and hold their consistency and nerves throughout this. It seems that South Korea, in these few seconds left of this Hard Rock 2 pick, are yet again going to be the Osu Catch World Cup champions.
Yep, South Korea. They will do it once again. Your 2022 Oscatch World Cup champions for the 7th time. South Korea take it home, and the United States will bring home the silver medal for the 2nd time in their Catch World Cup history, tying their best result.
Yeah, the US
Well
with
done.
their second place. They've also got 2 third places to go along with that. South Korea, as Donald said, make it 7 in total and 4 in a row. They've won every World Cup for CWC since 2019 now, 2022 included. Really, really solid performance from them. But the US, in taking 4 points off of South Korea on a grand finals pool, after having played China early in the morning with basically no break, is pretty impressive, and I think they should be proud of that performance. They will feel that that match was winnable, but some key decisions didn't quite go their way. But they also did have some fortune as well. I think their first point was only won by, 2,000 points, so this could have ended a lot sooner than it did. And they had a decent share of the luck and some great performances as well. But South Korea, just a little bit too strong on this occasion, as they usually seem to be.
And that will do it for us in the 2022 Oscatch World Cup. South Korea, your world champions once again, joined on the podium by the United States and China.
Yeah, really, really well played by the US. As JBH pointed out, they have had some pretty tough circumstances with scheduling, obviously waking up pretty early to play 2 matches in a row, but I guess that's what you get when you're the last team in the winners bracket. You get that little bit of a break before that final match, and in the end, who knows what really did it, but South Korea proving themselves to be the best of the best once again.
To people who are asking, I think the tiebreaker show match is being set up right now. I think they want to make it 4v4, so we're going to see if we can do that or not. So don't run away too far, because we're hopefully going to bring that to you as soon as humanly possible.
A very exciting year now over. And a lot more tiebreakers than I think most people would have expected to see this year.
Thank you, Canada, for your work in.
Yeah, right?
Have to give that shout out, don't you?
They almost made it 4 tiebreakers. It was a pretty insane performance from them.
And shoutouts to Finland for almost Finlanding another Finland against Germany.
Really a shout out to everyone who played and competed in this Catch World Cup 2022 season.
Yeah, it's very
Really well
easy
played
to
by everyone.
focus in on the top 3 teams and the teams that have made it to the finals, but we wouldn't have the tournament, we wouldn't have the production quality, we wouldn't have the organization and the custom mapping and all of these other cool things if everyone didn't compete. So no matter if you are a player or a fan of the World Cup winning South Korea, or if your team didn't even make it out to qualifiers this year, thank you so much for your contributions, your participation, and helping make the World Cups awesome.
Absolutely, but yeah, please stay tuned just a tiny bit longer. We are going to be seeing a tiebreaker showcase very shortly, as is written in the law, and not the script, of course.
So we're going to get things set up for our tiebreaker showcase. Although I'm not sure there's any life left in the fingers of the American players. They will attempt to do so.
I would say maybe they're feeling a bit relieved that it's over. Obviously, maybe a tiny bit disappointed, but if I was part of their team, I absolutely wouldn't be. They put on an amazing show throughout the entire tournament. They should be very proud of themselves.
Oh, and that is the best match they've ever played against South Korea.
Yeah, well pointed out.
On essentially the hardest map pool, too. They had never faced Korea on a Grand Finals map pool before, I don't believe.
That is correct.
But we're still going to get to see this tiebreaker showcase.
I think we might be doing a 4v4, possibly, it seems like some people are talking about.
There that the Creeper is saying we don't have a 4th player. Either they don't have someone who they feel could actually play this, or that wants to, or maybe someone had to go to do something else. It's looking like it'll probably be 4 people playing for South Korea, but we'll only get to see 3 of them on stream. Normally for a tiebreaker we would play with no mod or hidden, so that everyone's kind of on the same score multiplier. Although because it's a showcase, we have a little bit more flexibility. In the show match yesterday we had 3 players opting for Hard Rock. Netamaru, Armor and Kame all played with Hard Rock. And then we had Katsurage playing with Easy, and then Henrik, also from Team Canada, playing Easy Flashlight. And he nearly got 200 combo on this tiebreaker with Easy Flashlight, which is honestly pretty impressive. I wonder if anyone will do an interesting mod combination like that here.
The best mod combo, Easy Flashlight.
Right.
Let's see. Will there be funny mod combos, Dolan? What do you think?
I have no idea. This map is beyond my pay grade.
Yeah, that
Looks like
star
we're gonna
rating
get
is
started.
pretty rough. 8.3.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get started soon. Nearly AR10. Wow. It looks like there's a lack of mods. Everyone's just gonna go no mod.
Ah, damn. What a shame.
Everyone's just tired, probably.
Yeah, that is a good point. I definitely would be after this Monolith Grand Finals weekend. Yeah, so 6 minutes in length, 8.3 stars. Pretty rough map. Nothing all of these players haven't seen before, though, absolutely.
In terms of level of difficulty, sure, but in terms of like actual content, no one besides the map building team had seen this before this weekend. A custom song commissioned by Suramaru and Dice, who is not yet a featured artist, but I would sure like to become one in the future if this is anything to go by.
I mean, it's definitely a good resume. Osu Katsuo Cup Grand Final tiebreaker map.
You can see just how the song is so good for a tiebreaker style of map. Some different breakdowns and rhythm changes. Some pretty good scores coming in right now. An SS is still remaining. I'm not going to say the name of the player because the match is over. We do not need to do the thing anymore. No! That's quite the combo there from Ji-san. Angel Kawaii now coming up with a pretty impressive combo here. He's going to lose it at around 700.
For anyone looking for a little score target to beat, the highest two no-mod scores in the show match from yesterday, Tobus with 926k and 31 misses, and then Motion on Team Ring, 915k with 64 misses.
900k is absolutely nuts on this map.
It really is. There was only other one player in that show match to get 900k, and that was Netamaru, who was playing with Hard Rock, so had a 1.12 multiplier.
Sakura and Yes My Darkness showing off with some big combos as well as Angel Kawaii.
Both those players going down in the end. Angel Kawai's gone down 2, Ji-san now leading the combo now with 600. And can I just say that how any of these players manage to perform at this level of skill, having already played, what, like 10 maps, and in the case of the US, like closer to 20 maps at this level of difficulty, is honestly impressive. So no matter who you supported, South Korea, US, or any of the other 35 countries that participated in this year's CWC, please do show some love and respect to these players because they are giving it their all here.
Tiebreaker coming to a close, and yes, my Darkness, who has been the player to beat, essentially, is leading the way. 800k.
Yeah, still that top score. Very nice to see. Hello, I am back. My voice is still dying, but I'm trying my best. It does drop there, but still holding that top score. Only a tiny bit of the map is left, and I think he's probably going to be able to maintain that for this final tiebreaker showcase of the entire tournament. Kind of sad that everything's coming to a close, isn't it?
Indeed. And yes, my Darkness will hit 900k.
There we go.
Not... Is it going to be better than Totobus' score?
He's done it. 926k was the
Nice.
target.
928 just got him.
Only 17 misses as well is actually nuts.
99.49. And that is going to conclude the festivities for the 2022 OzCatch World Cup. So that'll put another year of action in the books. The next tournament is going to be the Mania 4-Key World Cup.
Yes, the map pool showcase and for qualifiers I think is at the very end of this month, so about 4 weeks away. So if you're a key smashing fan and you're eager for some 4K action, please do follow the channel and you'll get notified in just a few weeks' time when all the countries come back to do battle once again, this time with the piano instead of the plate.
Indeed. Here is your podium on screen for you. South Korea take home their 7th Catch World Cup title. The United States equal their best performance and make their 2nd grand final, and China take home the bronze.
Yeah, fantastic performance from all 3 countries. It was a really, really stacked field this year. We said it at the beginning of the tournament that there were kind of 8, maybe even 12 teams that could have been filling out these 3 spots. And although these 3 teams rose to the top, they definitely did not have an easy ride, and all of them definitely pulled their weight and deserved to be here. Commiserations to everyone else, but thank you again for participating and making the tournament the awesome event that it was. If you are a catch fan and you're interested in more tournaments, I believe that 3-digit Catch World Cup is going on right about now, so you can get straight into that as of next weekend, I believe, so do check that out. And there's always community tournaments and contests and that for whatever may interest you. So I guess all we really have to do now is say thank you to everyone who made this tournament the way it was. We've already thanked the teams, but of course there were players, playtesters, map poolers, us commentators. We did a thing, right? We helped.
We did.
We did do that. We did do a thing.
Statisticians, the tournament organizers. Yeah, it's been fantastic, and this is like one of the favorite times of the year for me. Getting to kind of commentate and chat with you guys and craft theories about what's going to happen differently and what's changed. And I'm going to miss it. But we'll be back again next year. I sure hope we will.
Of course. There's always next year. But that is going to be it for this year, JBH.
It is indeed. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you want more OS action in any of our game modes, then you know what to do. Follow us here on OS Live, and also follow us on Twitter as well to get notified of when things are happening in your game mode or modes of choice. Thank you so much, Doland and Maito, for commentating this grand final with me. It has been an absolute pleasure, and hope you've enjoyed too.
Pleasure as always.
Of course. Thank you very much for joining us as well. And to another year of amazing OSU tournaments.
Yeah, so we'll be heading off. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And if you've got anything nice going on, please let us know about it. Have fun. Stay safe again. And we'll catch you all in the next World Cup, Mania 4 Key, in a little over 4 weeks' time. Thank you. And remember, rhythm is just a click away.